new viewer, you subscribing to my channel
has been foreseen by the omniscient.
Alright my friends, today we will talk about the new endgame mode Pure Fiction, which will give us a great amount of stellar jades with low amount of work. We will also talk about what are the optimal team builds for it. But before we start, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already to stay notified with everything new about Honkai Star Rail, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and share the video with your friends. Now let's get started. Pure Fiction will be up every 2 weeks and it will rotate between it and Memory of Chaos. There are some similarities and some differences between the two game modes, which we are going to talk about throughout the video. Pure Fiction has 4 stages instead of the 12 stages that Memory of Chaos has. However, each stage still gives you a maximum of only 3 stars. But the amount of rewards is still the same as Memory of Chaos, for less stars obviously. That's why I mentioned at the beginning of the video that it will give us a great amount of stellar jades with low amount of work. 60,000 points are needed in order to 3-star a Pure Fiction stage. You obtain these points by killing as many enemies as fast as possible. The good thing though is that you have 2 teams to use, like Memory of Chaos, which means that if you did bad with one of the 2 teams, you can make up for it with the other one. Just like Memory of Chaos, Pure Fiction has its own buffs too, which are called whimsicalities. However, unlike Memory of Chaos, you can choose a cacophony which are based on the whimsicality to buff your teams. So make sure to pick the best ones for your specific team. The current Pure Fiction's whimsicality is based on applying Shatter debuff on the enemies, which explodes when the enemy starts their turn or dies. Your cacophonies can boost the Shatter stack frequency, give you instant Shatter stacks, or buff your ultimate depending on enemies with Shatter being defeated. Similar to Memory of Chaos, Pure Fiction has waves too. However, it has 3 waves instead of 2. There will always be multiple enemies on the field to start with, which makes this game mode perfect for erudition and destruction characters. The final stage of Pure Fiction, stage 4, will have a boss battle, which will either be Jeopard or Svarog. One of the problems that you might face in this game mode is that the action value doesn't reset when entering a new wave, which means that you need to hurry as much as possible and not waste any time at all. The good thing though is that even if you don't beat the boss, you can still earn as many points as you can by dealing damage to it and killing the mobs around it. I already gave you a hint for what characters you should be using in Pure Fiction, but let's talk about it in more details. The best characters for Pure Fiction will be characters who can deal damage to as many enemies at the same time as possible, as fast as possible. In short, erudition and destruction characters. There is no doubt at all that the developers created this mod specifically for erudition characters because it gives them exactly what they want to shine. However, characters like Jingliu and inbibitor lunae Dan Hong can also shine in Pure Fiction. The character who in my opinion will perform the best is Argenti, because I feel like this game mode was designed for him specifically with his ability to regenerate energy fast the more enemies he hit and the fact that when needed, he can still dish out an ultimate with low energy to deal the last bit of damage that might give you enough points to 3 stars this stage. Other great characters are Jingliu and Himiko. They finally have a game mode where we can use them to their maximum potential, and it's really nice to see that Himiko specifically will become more relevant now. There are also some 4-star characters who can do heavenly good job here, like for example Herta, Pella, and even Guinaifen. As a buffer, I think that both Ruan Mei and bronya will work fine, but I think Ruan Mei will help you more with all the break effect damage she will deal on the enemies to kill them as fast as possible. So this is all for today. If this video was useful for you, make sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more Honkai Star Rail content. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.